Greetings Unlimited Power players, today I'm going to dive into the Darth Vader starter deck and give you a handful of tips and tricks to take your play with this deck to the next level. So let's see if you've unlocked all the secrets of this deck as we dive right in. So welcome to the channel. My name is John from the Unlimited Power crew, and every week we're going to be doing various videos to help you get the most out of your decks and cards in Star Wars Unlimited. So we are just meeting. Please consider subscribing. Let's talk about Darth Vader. He is a red-black leader card, and his special ability is basically pay 1 resource and tap him. If you've played a black card this phase, you can deal 1 damage to a base and 1 damage to a unit. Now this is very powerful because it doesn't say enemy units. You can use this on any unit, and this is one of the synergies that we're actually going to talk about straight away. So the first tip and trick is our Super Laser Technician. When defeated, you may put this unit into a resource and ready it. It is a 2/1 creature. So here is the issue. If we play our Super Laser Technician, he comes in exhausted. We might want to get to 7 resources quicker. So after we have played the Super Laser Technician, we could then pay 1 resource, tap Vader, and we could do 1 damage to our own creature, therefore putting it in as a resource. Now if we did that, that would obviously get us towards those 7 magic numbers to flip Vader and use him as an epic hero earlier in the game. So the Super Laser Technician is a very strong card, and there are 3 of them in the Darth Vader starter deck. By putting all 3 in there, I guess you give yourself a chance of getting them earlier in the game. You could also mulligan looking for these guys. These guys are going to be super strong in the early game, really going to give you a head start on getting Vader out, and obviously killing them yourself is a little trick if your opponent isn't going to do it for you. Our next card, and this one is super powerful, arguably even more powerful than the Super Laser Technician, is Admiral Motti. He is a 1/1 creature. Yes, he is expensive for 2 resource. However, when defeated, you may ready a black unit. So imagine if we did have our 7 resources and we were able to flip Vader. When you flip your epic hero or your leader over, you're able to ready them straight away and move them into wherever you keep your ground troops, and we could attack. So we could attack straight away for 5 damage. Obviously Vader's going to be able to tank a fair bit with his 8 hit points. However, on attack you may deal 2 damage to a unit. We could kill our own Admiral Motti. So when you play Admiral Motti, he does come in exhausted, but there's no condition on not being able to attack him with Vader. So Vader could attack for 5 damage. We could use the 2 bonus damage to kill our Admiral Motti. That would flip Vader like that again. You could attack again for another 5, do 2 damage elsewhere. So if you're close to 7 resources, my advice here, and this is one of the biggest tips I think, would be to keep Admiral Motti in your hand. But you don't want to give your opponent the ability to kill him. You want to dictate exactly when Admiral Motti dies so you can get the most out of it. The starter deck actually has 3 Admiral Motti, so these synergize crazy good with Darth Vader. So keep this in mind. And some of these other ones that we're going to look at in a minute actually can synergize with Admiral Motti as well. So, you know, make sure you hold on to these. Don't be just playing these straight away. Think about, do you want your opponent to destroy them, or do you want to be destroying them yourselves? Not only can Vader destroy them with his on attack ability, he could also destroy them with his action. And if we're talking about getting the most out of Admiral Motti, then potentially it might be worth casting Vader's lightsaber first. So when attached to a non-vehicle unit, it's going to give you +3/+1. That will change Vader here up to an 8/9. So if you're able to attack twice with him, that's a lot of damage, especially with his on 2 extra coming out as well. So when you do cast Vader's lightsaber, if you attach it to Darth Vader, you may also deal 4 damage to ground unit. So if you could somehow have Vader's lightsaber and Admiral Motti and be in the 7 action turn, this could be crazy good. And there is 3 Vader lightsabers inside this deck as well, so another synergy around using these cards at the correct time to get the most potential damage output. And then the final really strong card in that starter deck is Overwhelming Barrage. Giving a friendly unit +2/+2, you then deal damage equal to its power divided as you choose among any number of other units. So if you manage to flip over Vader and you manage to give him +2/+2 and deal his 7 damage out wherever you wanted to do, if you also had an Admiral Motti or you also had a Vader's lightsaber, there are some combinations here where you could probably get 20 plus damage from Vader into the enemy base and a bunch of damage into enemy units in a single turn. This is huge, and although there is only over one overwhelming barrage in the starter pack, I guess it seems pretty common. I've only opened 20 odd booster packs and I've definitely had another 2 of them. If you're looking for ways to upgrade the Vader starter deck, this would be a great place to start. So one of the next videos we'll be doing is we'll actually be looking at that starter deck and how we can improve it, having just bought a few booster packs. There's so much more Star Wars Unlimited content coming out, and we've got it all here first on the Unlimited Power channel. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one, my friends. May the Force be with you. Peace.